Hey you guys, it's Troy for Committed Music, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about how we treat our guitars and how we view our guitars and ourselves and our friends and things like that. A quote I heard that I've held on to throughout the years is about love and about attention, and I'll tie this into guitar a little bit later. But I just wanted to say this quote, and it says, love is the most basic form, or attention is the most basic form of love. And what that means to me is that if you love someone or something, or if you care about learning a skill like playing guitar, or learning how to read faster, or anything, it's um, it's really amazing because as you give something attention, as you focus on something in your life, you draw it closer to you because your mind is kind of like when a camera takes a picture, it leaves an imprint, and that same imprint is sort of like in the back of your mind. The longer you keep, you remember back in the 80s and early 90s when you had the regular Nintendo, and you'd leave the screen on because there wasn't like a save point, and so you'd leave your screen on, and then you'd leave your console on, and then you'd shut your TV off. But sometimes you'd forget to, let's say you'd fall asleep by the game, and you'd be playing it, and you'd forget to turn your TV off, or you'd go somewhere, and like 7 hours later, you'd get back from the mall, your TV would still be on, and you'd like beat the game or whatever, or quit because you tried 90,000 times to beat that last level on Super Mario Brothers and couldn't, and then you turn your TV off, or you turn the game off, and then you go to watch something else, turn on Judge Judy, and it's like it still has the imprint of that video game where the exact point that you saved at. That's a perfect example of focus and attention. You put so much focus on this one move, or learning this combination like in Mortal Kombat or something. It's like up, up, down, down, left, right, select A, start, B. And well, that's actually Contra, A, B. But it's interesting that that's all I've done over the years. I've been playing for over 12 years, and it's like people ask me how long I've been playing, and it's like I'm almost reluctant to say, because I know that I used to say that same thing, and it's really not an accurate way to gauge a person's playing ability or proficiency or professionalism or skill level or skill set or anything for that matter, because we don't play guitar. Um, it's a little my son Zeke's toy in the background, but we don't play guitar for 12 years straight. Obviously, there have been points in my life where I've had to stop playing guitar for a few months, or I was grounded when I was a teenager, or from playing guitar. So just keep that in mind. It's all about you. It's not about me. And I think true leadership, my role now is after, the point of 10 years, after here's the 10 years, and after you get past that, you really come into this leadership position where um, you're, you're expected to give to others what you felt you've been given, whether it be that first basic blues, or the 12-bar blues chords, um, or that Smoke on the Water riff, um, anything, we all have our specific beginnings with guitar, but I think what it really comes down to when you get to a point where you know a few songs, a few dozen songs, and you know basically all your chords, your basic beginner chords. Um, I'd say maybe around 42 different chords is probably where you should be at for learning your basic beginner chords. Um, and you get to a point where there's people around you that you see that are just starting out. This is a new generation of guitarists, and it's up to us to pay it forward. And I've got a phrase that I've coined called "play it forward," and it's actually a movement. So what it does is it incorporates the movie "Pay It Forward" and doing something, aka teaching guitar, or showing someone a riff, or something that you know that the other person has no idea, can't even understand what you're doing with your fingers on the fretboard. Um, and you show it to them, and you see this aha moment, and it's just like it comes to life. And you're sitting back, you're looking at them, and you're just like, wow, they're getting this. It's happening. That's the magic that everyone talks about. Um, that's why people keep on playing. That's why I kept on playing, is because every time I picked up that guitar, every time I gave it focus or attention, I gave it love. I focused on that in my life, and I used it as something that I feel is therapeutic. I used it almost like a drug, but it was a positive drug. It was something that I could interact with and get a response from. And a lot of minds don't understand that, maybe because of their particular learning style. But there's so many different misconceptions, and taking it to a new level, or sidestepping a little bit to the misconceptions about being able to play guitar. All you have to do, and listen when I say this, all you have to do is make it past the learning curve, and that's it. You're home free. It's almost like riding that bike. You'll always be able to go back to a bicycle and to just get the handlebars, you know, get back to it. And, don't let time get in the way of the art that's inside of your mind and your heart and your hands. It's there. I don't care what anybody says. You're an artist, and I don't even know you. For those people that are watching this that do know me, and I know you, um, you know me. I'm an artist, but I think what I'm talking about is those people that either they deny it themselves that they're a Picasso, quote unquote, um, or whether they've listened to negative input and impulses, these uh, wavelengths of negativity from other people in their lives, whether they're in their life for good, for a time period, an era, or a season, or just a few months maybe. That's that's completely false, and you shouldn't listen to people like that, because where that's coming from inside their mind is a place of ignorance and misunderstanding and jealousy, where they see you trying to learn guitar and you're getting it and you're moving along and you're like, yeah, I got this, and you're so happy, and you play a song for someone that you trust and care about or love, or you just want to play it for someone to just kind of solidify that, and they put you down, and they say that you can't play, or you should stick to this because guitar is not working out for you. Well, don't listen to that. That is, like I said, that's coming from a place of ignorance. And I just want to close by saying, I believe in you, and I'm, I think that you can be greater than yourself. And look for leadership around you, and advice is free. So definitely ask me a few questions.